In this video, I'll show you how to import more than 10,000 shipments into an eManifest and submit it to CBP using BorderConnect. Uploading shipments into BorderConnect is a simple and helpful process for e-commerce users or when trying to import a large amount of shipments into an eManifest. This tutorial assumes that you already have a properly formatted CSV file with your shipment information, but for a more in-depth guide on uploading shipments using a CSV or JSON file, and to download a CSV starter template, take a look at the shipment upload guide on BorderConnect's support wiki at wiki.borderconnect.com. By default, users can only upload 9,999 shipments into a single eManifest, which is enough for most users who wish to import Section 321 shipments into an eManifest, for example. However, in some cases, more shipments will need to be added to a single eManifest. Importing 10,000 or more shipments into a single manifest involves first creating multiple eManifests and importing no more than 9,999 shipments into each, then moving the imported shipments from the second eManifest back to the original eManifest. And now I'll show you how to do that and submit it to CBP. Once you're logged into BorderConnect, first be sure you have the ability to enable ACE imports by going to the company settings page under the account menu option, and then in the eManifest settings, enable display ACE import buttons. Now it's time to create your first eManifest. So in the drop-down menu at the top, select eManifests and then select Start New eManifest. And after you enter all your trip details, at the bottom you have the option to upload shipments directly into your eManifest in either a JSON or a CSV file format. Now click and locate or drag the file into the manifest. Then on the top left, hover over Save and then select Save and View Trip Details. If you're adding a significant amount of shipments, it may take some time to process the shipment upload, so it's important to be patient during this process. Once the process is complete, you'll be brought to the eManifest Details page where you can now see that the shipments have been successfully imported into the manifest. Now that the first manifest is complete, it's time to upload the remaining shipments, and to do that you'll have to create a new eManifest. So again, at the top under eManifests, select Start New eManifest. And for the second trip number, you can use the same trip number as previously, only this time adding a B to the end. Next on the top right, Show All will need to be enabled, which will reveal the field Link Shipments to Trip. So click into Link Shipments to Trip and assign the original trip that you created initially. And this will link all of this trip's shipments to that manifest. Next, enter the remainder of the trip details. And now at the bottom, click and locate or drag the second JSON or CSV file that contains the additional shipments into this manifest. Then go to the top left and hover over Save and select Save and View Trip Details. And just like the first large batch of imports, you'll need to be patient as these shipments are imported into BorderConnect. Once the import's complete, you'll be brought to the eManifest Details page. And if you had even more shipments to add to the original manifest, just repeat the process that we just did for the second manifest, and create your third manifest while adding a C to the end of the trip number and import the additional shipments on that manifest. However, in this tutorial, it's only the two eManifests that'll be created. Next, we'll send the first eManifest to CBP. So, under eManifests, select Search eManifests. And then click into or view the original ACE that was created from the ACE manifest listing. Once in the eManifest Details page, hover over Send to CBP at the top and click Send Complete Manifest, which will move the status to 2 yellow bars, Transmitted. And because this manifest contains a significant amount of shipments, it'll take much longer than usual to get processed by CBP and accepted, in some cases up to 20 minutes. But once it does get accepted, it'll turn to 3 blue bars, Complete Manifest on File with CBP. And because this manifest only contains Section 321 shipments, there'll be no entry numbers and the manifest will remain at this status until the driver arrives at the border. Now that the first ACE is on file with CBP, you'll have to send the second manifest that was created. So again, under eManifests, click Search eManifests, and then view the second manifest that was created. Once in it, hover over Send to CBP and click Link Shipments to Trip, which will transmit your manifest to CBP, linking these shipments to the original manifest at the same time. After some time, it'll get accepted and move to 3 blue bars. Now all the shipments have been successfully accepted and linked to the original manifest that was created. In this tutorial video, only Section 321 shipments have been created, so there will be no entry numbers and the manifest will remain at 3 blue bars until the driver arrives at the border. When the driver does arrive, the status will then update to 5 dark green bars, Arrived, and when the driver is released, we'll move to 6 green bars, Released. It's also important to note that CBP will see all of these shipments on the original ACE manifest that was created, so be sure to show the driver lead sheet for the original trip only when arriving at the border. Congratulations! You now know how to upload more than 10,000 shipments into an ACE manifest using BorderConnect. And if you ever need help, please reach out to our friendly support team via chat, phone, or email. And to learn how to import shipments into an ACE under 10,000 shipments, click the link at the top of the video now.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, check out these videos here or subscribe below. If you're not already signed up to BorderConnect, you can sign up today for a free 45-day trial using special promo code EASY45. Thanks for watching.